Okay, gang. Peter Green, Fleetwood Mac, Danny Kirwan, all good stuff. Black Magic Woman, we were looking at some of the things that Danny Kirwan does in the rhythm parts. One of the big things is it's a drop D tuning, so also if you're going to play along with the record you need to tune to the record because it's slightly it's not concert pitch, okay, so you just be aware of that. Just, you know, tune to concert pitch and then just sweeten it to the record, okay. It's just the way it is with old records. Okay, so with the drop D tuning, you've got Danny playing this D minor shape with the low E as well on top. So okay, variations on a theme. Sometimes he rakes. Sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he strums through it. He's mixing it up and feeling it as he goes along. Okay, so that's a D minor part. Then it goes to A minor, and bearing in mind we've got a low D now. Okay, so you want to really avoid playing that, or you could, I guess, you could put your second finger on there to address that problem by getting your root note of A, which is now on the 7th. That's if you wanted to do that, but I think it sounds better if you just leave it with the 5 strings of the minor chord. You could hold down the whole minor chord if you wanted and just avoid that low E string if that was more something that you feel better with under your fingers, but entirely up to you. You don't want to hit that low E string though, because it's tuned down a whole step and it won't sound right. So yeah, there's your A minor, and you go back to the D minor. Then we go to a G minor, which is the same affair as the A minor, just down a whole step. Okay. Again, you don't want to hit the low E there because tuned down half a step it's going to sound a little strange. Then after that you've got like a walk down, which walks through a D minor, a C, a B flat, an A major to an A minor. Okay, and it's done with a kind of a feel like this. Let's try and get you a bit more on camera there, but yeah, so okay, at which point Danny switches over to play the lick, I think, that makes that that opening the opening statement on the first verse. Okay, it's really open sounding, isn't it? So what he's doing, he's playing off the low E string, the low A string, and the low D string. He rakes through them with the 3rd finger on the D string at the 5th fret. So he bends that up, you see, as he rakes through. Okay. Rake. So that was a bend release. Down to the 3rd fret. Open. D, that is, open A. And you hold down 3rd fret with either your thumb or your finger, doesn't matter. 3rd fret. And then an open D. And he pops up here to the 17th, 18th and 19th fret. okay, for that that little chord that's very iconic, isn't it, in the song. And really all it is you're just playing a little triad, a little part of the full D minor chord, but just a whole octave up. So it'd be like having your chord here and just playing the first 3 notes, but you're playing it up here. Okay. That's really how the verses go. As far as Danny Kirwan is playing, the rest of the verses, Danny doesn't do the riff on the low notes. He doesn't do that riff. He just comes down on that. With a plain open D minor there, and you'll notice I haven't got any tremolo on my amplifier here, but there's a wee bit of tremolo on Danny's amplifier, I would imagine, and you know, if you were really wanting to nail the sound 100%, that would sound really cool with that on. It may be that someone in the studio turned it up at that point. I don't know, but it certainly rings through at that point on the second verse. Okay, then you go into the parts where Danny's accompanying the lead break, which is over two verses, if you like, effectively. And there he doesn't play that low riff. He's not playing that riff there. He is literally just doing that and letting that ring out. It's only when he comes back in, it's only when Peter is about to sing again that comes in again, that low riff. That's when it comes in for the second time. And I guess what it is, both times it's telling you when the singing's going to come in. So it's on the intro of the song, and it's as it comes out of the solo into the singing again. So it just, I think it just kind of nails where the vocal's going to come in. The only other thing that happens is at the end of the song it goes into a kind of a shuffle, and what Danny plays there is a kind of a he plays, sorry, I was playing in C there, beg your pardon. He plays this. Okay, it kind of plays out on that, and with obviously with Peter soloing over the top there. Okay, I think that kind of covers most of what Danny's doing, just showing you where he is in terms musically on the fretboard and so on and so forth. And you know, I wish you a lot of luck with that. And of course, if you've got any questions or anything like that, anything you'd like me to go into a little bit more detail of, you know, then please just let me know, and I will do, by all means, to try and help you some more. But it's a terrific song to play along with, and just be aware, one of the things I think that foxes most people is the fact that when you actually come to play with the record's really fast, you know, it's moving along there. So just be aware of that, and also be aware of the fact that you're going to have to sweeten the tuning to match the recording. Okay, these things happen sometimes. The tape speed has an effect on things. It may have been a long session and the guitars have slipped slightly. There are all kinds of reasons why that may have happened, but you know, it sounds so cool, and it's worth just tuning up to concert pitch and then sweetening it to match, so that it sits in the mix with the recording if you're going to play along with it. And of course, don't forget you're in drop D tuning, so you've got that D, A, D, G, E. And I wish you a lot of luck with it.